Swimming is a podcast that celebrates the wonderfully diverse community of swimmers and fantastic opportunities that exist on the Isle of Wight off the south coast of England. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Linda Bryant. In 2019, I joined the Facebook group Outdoor Swimming Isle of Wight. New to living on the island, I wanted to swim in the sea with others and meet like-minded people who shared my passion for swimming. Since then, I've been on a fantastic journey. I've made lots of new friends and get to swim all year round and participate in a range of swimming experiences. The weather and tides determine the swim, but some of our group has started to swim longer distances, working with the tide. Our longest swim so far is 3K, which is from Seaview to Ryde. In 2021, we competed as a team in the annual Sandown to Shanklin peer-to-peer swim. In 2022, I was encouraged to join the Masters Ride Swimming Club at Waterside Pool. A club swimmer as a child, I love being part of this mixed age and ability group. I've enjoyed relearning the pool sets, lingo and swim techniques, and my swim fitness has really improved. This year, age 64, I entered my first meet in 50 years, getting the gold in my age group for the 800 metres. Yes, of course, the nerves were still there, but it was also great fun and I had loads of encouragement. I'm looking forward to my next swim adventure. For the Love of Swimming is also a series of community events aimed to share information and inspiration and to connect people through swimming. So if you are lucky enough to live on the island, look out for these events coming soon. Follow us on all the usual social media channels and don't forget to subscribe to the podcast for more personal swimming stories. Today I'm with Jane Darragh, who lives in Bembridge. Jane talks about her experience of growing up in a small town and how her love of swimming started in the perfect outdoor pool where she spent her summer holidays as a child. She talks about the importance of community and shared experience of cold water swimming or dipping. But be it pool or sea, Jane likes to get in the water and swim the distance. So good morning, Jane. So we've got Jane here from Bembridge, and thank you for joining me today to talk for your love of swimming. So just to kick off, where and when did you start your swimming journey?
My swimming journey, I think it was growing up. I lived in a small town and we had an outdoor swimming pool. And so during the summer holidays, that's where we would spend our time. And I think I learned to swim there. I do remember having swimming lessons at school, but I think it was spending all that time, all the summer holidays at that swimming pool. And I just loved it. It was just, perfect place. It was just I loved spending time there. And I suppose that's where my love of swimming started and just grew. So, yeah. And then later on, I took it up more seriously when I was in round about my early 20s, I think. It was a kind of lose weight, keep fit thing. And I knew that, I was an okay swimmer. So I started swimming and I was lucky enough. There was a swimming pool close to where I was working. And so I would go there at lunchtime and slowly build up, I'd go in, do 10 lengths and then the next day or next week, 12 and slowly built up until I was able to swim a mile at lunchtime. And I was, going in military position, leave at a certain time, get down there, changed in the pool, do my mile, back to work. So,
and did you have formal lessons or were you very much self-taught?
No, very much self-taught. So I do remember having lessons when I was at school, but I think most of it I just, I just kind of put it together myself, as it were.
So what sort of swimmer would you say you are now? Like seas, rivers, long distance, short distance, dipper, all weather?
I think, depending on the circumstances or, the conditions, I'm probably all of them. So I love getting back into the pool in the wintertime and doing the distance. So putting in a good mile or so. But I like doing that in the sea as well, when the conditions are right, in the summer, going in and doing those long swims. In the wintertime, can't do that. Can't do so much of that. So going in and just, going in for what I call the experience and just having a little bob in there and just, getting into the water. So, yeah.
Oh, well, that's good. And have you are you into doing any competing or events, or is that something that interests you?
Not so much. I mean, years back I did a triathlon. I did London Triathlon. And I've done the peer-to-peer here. on the island. I don't think I've done any other swim events, any of that sort of stuff. Not so much now, maybe.
Does
not
it
at this
interest
age.
you? Or?
I think I enjoy it. I like the community, that kind of feeling that you get. The peer-to-peer last year was great. That was a really, really well organised event, and there was a really good feeling, and it was a real nice buzz to do that, and I did very much enjoy that, so I would look to do that again. Yeah, definitely.
Good. Now, I obviously sort of with the lockdown, COVID and everything within the media, there's been a lot of recent discussions that open water swimming's good for you, cold water swimming, various mental health and physical health benefits. What do you get from it, either physically or emotionally, if anything?
From cold water swimming or swimming in general? From the cold water swimming, what I like about that, I think that that's the swimming. I think it's the group thing. I think that helps with the mental health as much as actually going in the water, going in cold water or, whatever. But I think it's that doing it in a group and having that support and having that community. And I think that plays into the mental health thing as much as the actual, getting in the water. I think so. For me, anyway, that's what I enjoy. As to the actual sort of, immersing yourself in the cold water, I do get something from it, but what I really enjoy most of all is actually swimming. I like being able to get into the water and to move. So, I will go in occasionally in the winter time, but what I really enjoy is getting in there and swimming.
And the final question, what would you say to somebody who is thinking about starting swimming, either a beginner or a returner?
Just do it. Just give it a go. Just do it anywhere, whether you do it in a pool, in the sea, in rivers or wherever. Just get in and give it a go and see how you feel, because it's such a part of my life now and has been for so many years, and I just love it.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for spending time, and that's a really interesting story.
Thank you.
Bye.